Alright, well, it's been about 6 years since I posted the original video on this car, so I figured it's time to post an update. Believe it or not, everything does still work. It's beat, you can tell it's dirty, paint's been chipped and scraped, it's got some road rash on it, but it does still work. It survived kid number 1, now it's continuing to survive kid number 2. Not without a few hiccups along the way. At some point, all 4 of these chrome hubcaps fell off because the center, there's not much plastic that was holding it on, so eventually they all broke. So it's hard to see in the video, but there's some small black screws I stuck in here and this fake brake disc. That's what's holding them on now. I just screwed these back on through those holes. Don't even really notice. They hold just fine. And yes, all 4 of them had to be done. All 4 of them fell off. Oddly, there was one point where it stopped working, probably because it just sat in between kids. I started messing with it, and then it started working again. These switches must have just gotten dirty from lack of use, but everything still works. Well, of course the horn works. The lights are a little bit different story. They do, in fact, work. But this thing's been beat so bad that I think my wiring is coming loose. Is that you have a turn signal light out over here. This light wasn't. Yeah, see, it's wires are loose, so that one's getting a little flaky. I think it's the same thing. Same thing with that. Around the back. Well, there were a couple of these that were working. There we go. So yeah, the wires, it's just been beat around so bad the wires are loose. Possible might be a bulb or 2 out, but again, they're cheap and easy to get. I'll just grab another dollar store flashlight and pull the bulbs out if I have to. But so far, yeah, everything is working. Now, of course, it's old, so the original battery had died. It wouldn't hold a charge anymore. So that was the next big step. This has a big honking battery in it now. So the original battery, of course, 12 volt, 12 amp hour. This one, I just took the whole cap off, took the inner box out. This is, of course, still 12 volt, but it's now a 25 amp hour battery, and this thing's huge. I mean, this will run the car all day long. Now, you can still charge it through the factory charger, and it'll charge. But I actually use a car charger on it now to charge it. This little thing, if this battery goes dead, this little thing takes way too long. I mean, it'll take all day, all night. So with a regular car charger, it only takes a few hours, 4 hours, whatever. And these C-cell batteries for the LED lights, they've been fine. I've only had to replace those, I think, twice. And I think both times because one of the kids left the lights on and it sat there all day, all night. Possibly even one time, I think it was even 2 days, and the lights are still running, just you could barely see them. So these 3 C cells, plenty of power for the LED lights. But, overall, that's it. I mean, the motors work. I guess the only thing, it's been kind of annoying. I'm like, can't really pull it up. The undercarriage. This is what's been kind of annoying, is that all the steering linkages, except for the steering rod itself, are all plastic. And I mean, there are some of these where a lot of that's metal, or at least there's a lot of metal in it. This one, though, it's been so beat, and part of that is just the abuse. But it's been so beat that this thing doesn't really steer very well anymore. And it's gonna be hard to show in the video, so I'm just not gonna bother. But the steering angle is severely affected. And it just doesn't steer like it used to. But that's really a small price to pay. I mean, it's still amazing that it's held up and the wheels just haven't fallen off this thing. So really, that's pretty much it. So everything that's been done and is held up, and the car itself has been rock solid. So as far as reliability, like I say, things been driven on the ground, beat, rammed into the fence, rammed into my house, up and down curbs, running into the bricks of my landscaping. I mean, it's just been absolutely beat, and it just keeps going for more. So there's the update. Hopefully I get some more videos up soon. Thanks for watching.